This is Brian from motivationchristopher.com, and today I want to talk to you about narcissists. Unfortunately, at some point in time in your life, you will come across someone who displays narcissistic traits, whether they are a friend, coworker, or lover. These people are experts at wearing a mask, at hiding who they really are, so they are not always easy to identify early on. I wanted to make this video specifically for those who have dated a narcissist, and give you some tips on how to navigate the aftermath of the discard phase and the emotional trauma that follows. Narcissistic abuse is something you can heal from, but it is a process that is going to require your patience and ability to rediscover yourself. Because let's face it, you lost your identity with a narcissist, and what you have to remember is that you were addicted to that person. You were the codependent. Narcissists cannot date people who are in their personal power because they cannot control them. They rely on codependent people because they are more vulnerable to their manipulation tactics. Narcissists are very clever. To get the most amount of narcissistic supply, they will love bomb you and shower you with praise early on in their relationship to make you feel like you've met the perfect match. This is known as phase 1. And once they know they have their hooks in you, which is something they're really good at gauging, they begin to detach and look for new supply, leaving you in the chase and pursuit after them. This is the second phase, the detachment phase, and they do this because one source of supply is not good enough for them. Narcissists have to have multiple sources of validation. Many narcissists will have social media addictions to platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat, because it's easy for them to project a fake persona there and receive the validation their fragile egos need. Remember that narcissists wear masks. They will also use social media to their advantage during the discard phase or phase 3. One example is how the narcissist will discard you, then create posts about how you abandoned them, even though they were the ones who initiated the breakup. These people are messed up and do not have the ability to hold themselves accountable for their crappy behavior. They would rather run a false smear campaign of you to gain them sympathy from others because guess what? They gain supply from that attention they receive, from playing the victim. And for those of you who are waiting to hear an apology from a narcissist, and I hate to disappoint you, but I think you have a better chance of living until you're 400 years old before you hear them say they're sorry for how they treated you. I'm not going to go into much more detail about the signs of a narcissist. I will probably make that a separate video. I want to get into the advice that I have to offer from personal experience because I dated a narcissist a long time ago. One of the first things you must do is distance yourself from the narcissist as much as you can. Don't call or text them, and don't allow them to hoover you. Hoovering is a term used when speaking about narcissists because sometime after the discard phase, they will pop back up and try to suck you back into their control by attempting to act like nothing happened and tell you a bunch of baloney they think you want to hear. They may do this because they are not getting the supply they want from their other victims. No contact means you don't engage with them. And as far as you're concerned, you're never going to talk to them again. And that's doing yourself a favor. I also want you to consider staying single for a while. Don't rush into another relationship until you have healed from this trauma. If you do rush, then you're entering into something new still broken, and the other person will feel like it's their obligation to fix you. Or, because you are still in a codependent mindset, your chances of attracting another narcissist into your life increases. I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is to schedule time with a licensed and trained therapist. They can help you gain clarity, to rediscover yourself, and to recover from the loss that you thought you had with this person, even though what you thought you had with them was just an illusion. Narcissistic abuse is no joke. A lot of the people that I've spoken to over the years have been hit really hard by these types of karmic relationships. And it is not a sign of weakness to reach out for help. As cliche as it sounds, and I know you've heard this a million times, but time heals all wounds. It took me several months, and it can take even a couple of years to be out of the darkness that the narcissist left you in. In this darkness, you're going to feel confused, abandoned, rejected, despair, depression, anxiety, unsure of yourself, doubtful that you'll ever find love again, doubtful in your ability to see your own self-worth because this person made you feel worthless. This person gaslighted you so much that you questioned your own reality. It's going to take time to walk through it, but I assure you that if you do get through it, you will be blessed with a greater sense of clarity about your life, your relationships, about your needs, and most of all about your value as a spiritual being. Eventually, you will see this person in their entirety for who they were, and thrilled that you are no longer under their control. You will walk away with the lessons and wisdom that you can share with your loved ones should they ever experience something similar. The healing journey helps you with empowering your sense of self so that you discover the control you have over your life. And this will prevent you from entering into another relationship that will leave you feeling broken. I hope this message helps you. If you would like additional tools and resources to help in your healing journey, please visit my website, motivationchristopher.com, and click on the resources link. And remember to raise your standards to raise your value, which will ultimately raise your vibration.